What's happening, weirdos? This is the return of the incredible, hilarious, warm, affable, kind, sweet, and hilarious Harland Williams. Harland has his own podcast. It's called The Harland Highway. I've been on many times, and the last time I did it, I was like, we just have to do this on You Made It Weird. It's just what we do. We get together, we riff, we're silly. He's stream of consciousness. Why am I telling you what he is? You're about to hear. So I'm glad you're here. And please, please, please enjoy the incredible Harland Williams. The only thing I'm going to plug up top is my tour dates. I goofed. I shouldn't have called this tour the PG-13 tour. It is too dirty to call it the PG-13 tour. I wouldn't say it's filthy, but it's not PG-13. I also realized, why am I asking people to look at this like through that lens, through like a critical lens? Like, is he staying within the lines that he painted for himself? That's not what comedy is to me. This is just a normal Pete Holmes set, just like I've done for 20 years. So go to PeteHolmes.com. It is now called the Pete Here Now Tour. I'm coming up on Toronto. I can't wait for Toronto. We have our show in Los Angeles. Oh, sorry, May 1st. I'm here in Utah. I'm going to be at Wise Guys just for one night. If you saw me most recently in Utah, it's basically the same set. But if you missed me last time I was in Utah, come see me on May 1st. That's tomorrow, if you're hearing this the day it came out. LA on May 24th, followed by Nashville, Irvine, San Jose, Houston, Royal Oak, Michigan, Washington, D.C., Boston, St. Louis, Cleveland, Homestead, Philadelphia. Philadelphia is not a state. Pennsylvania, and Atlantic City, New Jersey. We're also going to be announcing New York pretty soon. So go to PeteHolmes.com and get tickets to the Pete Here Now tour. I hope to see you out there. And in the meantime, enjoy my chat with the incomparable Harland Williams. Get into it. Get in here, Hardland.
Okay. My drink.
Oh, always repping the Pure Leaf Real Brewed Tea.
Yeah, man.
I've always known that about you, that you love lemon. That's a lot of sugar. If this has 150 calories, Hardland. Yep.
It has what?
A lot of sugar, bro.
Calories don't mean anything to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm from California.
This has 38 grams of sugar in it.
I'm from California.
Are you sure? Because you're drinking Cleveland right now.
Well, the first three letters in calories is CAL. Oh. So it's an aneurysm for California.
I see. An aneurysm?
Yeah, and so it's, when you calligraphy a word.
Calligraphy?
Yeah.
Calligraphy.
Calligraphy.
If you write California in calligraphy,
right.
It says calorie.
Cal.
Cal.
So calories.
And Calvin and Hobbes is also an allegory for calories and carbohydrates.
And imaginary tigers.
Was he imaginary?
He was.
Or was Hobbes the only real one?
Hobbes was imaginary, and it was actually, the tiger was real, and that was his slave kid.
That's what I've always thought. That Calvin was an indentured servant.
Or he was just a side meal, because sometimes tigers...
You want to keep a kid around.
Well, you want some meat.
Around.
And
meat
tigers,
goes badly.
Well, they're predators. They got to hunt.
And before refrigerators, the best way to keep meat fresh was to just have a living
kid around.
child
Have
near
a kid,
you.
Befriend it, pretend your buddies, go on slides.
Buffet it.
Buffet it.
It's a walking buffet. Fillet what you find?
Butterfly it like a shrimp. Have you ever butterflied a kid like a shrimp? You will.
You will?
You will. I won't, but you certainly most will. You must, you most.
Insulting thing. You will.
You will, you must. You most, you will. So would you stop fondling my beverage? I have to put that on my mouth.
I know.
And now your piano-playing fingers are... Your Billy Joel piano-playing fingers are all over the rim of my delicious sugar-free tea.
I'm going to tell you the story.
Get your greasy crab claws off my I can play this game, guy. Look. Here. How about this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was playing with a horseshoe crab earlier today.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Guy.
You're not wrong. I'm trying to save you from those 38 hard grams.
Is that bad? You don't like sugar, huh?
Everyone likes sugar, Har.
But you're
What are you? You can't say your own name as a. You don't like sugar, huh, Har? It's not a way to talk.
you don't like sugar, hey Pete?
That's the way. My
Yeah.
name, not your name.
But wait, you don't like the shugs?
I wouldn't drink that.
Why?
Because in an hour and a half, you're going to be like depressed, angry, and irritable, and you won't even know why.
Not me.
You will.
Dude, I can drink a can of Coke and go right to bed and fall asleep
Oh, really?
immediately.
You're one of those?
It doesn't affect me.
What are you? Which the sugar and the caffeine?
Yeah, like
So how do you get your?
So they say cows have 7 stomachs. I had a sonogram about
They don't
4 weeks
say
ago.
that. I think we're pretty much confirmed on
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
confirmed
Yeah.
science.
It's
That's
not-
cow stomach science.
It's not
But
like folklore.
I have 6 kidneys and 2 livers.
I knew that about you.
And so this sugar just passes through me like Dolly Parton through a screen door at a haunted funhouse. Would you not spray on me too? I already got this. I don't need the saliva to match the fingerprints.
Wait, does Dolly Parton go easily through a screen
So
door?
it's like a forensic files
It
drink. There's
is.
so many
It
fingerprints
is.
on this.
It
I don't know
is.
what to do.
Well, the guy that loaded it, or
Oh,
woman,
there he goes.
He did that.
There he goes with your little dill pickle grabbing fingers out of the jar, sucking. Why do the dill pickles have to have the bumps on them too?
Yeah, the little
like-
dick bumps.
They're like little warts.
Little ding-dong warts.
Yeah, ding-dong warts.
Because pickles are very promiscuous and they don't wear protection.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't-
nobody
like. They're
likes it.
already a nice soft texture, but they get those little bumps.
Yeah, but you kind of like it.
Well,
like
I just
eating
said
an
I didn't,
alligator.
so I think
No,
maybe
but I'm telling you
there's
that
a
you do.
podcaster in this room that's not listening.
No, I'm
and
telling
a
you.
huge part of podcasting is
I
listening.
think that
It's half of
people
it.
say
you talk
what
until
they
you're not
don't
listening right
mean
now.
a lot
You're
of the
You don't
time.
know when to talk.
It's a fundamental
and when to
question
listen.
of reality.
You're supposed to be. You
is
have to
when
split the
people
two.
tell you
and now
something,
you're
do
all
they
over
mean it?
I love you.
I love you too. Cheers.
Oh,
Thanks for
God.
coming on the show.
And who am I? Har?
You're Har.
Yeah, Har.
You're Harland.
Har.
Did
yeah.
anyone ever call you Hardland?
Not Hardland. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
I got Harley Davidson. I got Harley.
Harley.
Yeah.
Harley? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Harley's cool. You know what? When I meet people, I often just say Harley because no one's heard Harland. So every time, they go, what? What is it? And I just go, oh, God. So I just, if I'm meeting someone I know I'm never
Harley.
going to see them again.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you meet a rando at a party or, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah,
go,
yeah.
what's your
A
name?
single-use person.
Yeah, if I'm playing tennis and
Yeah,
a
yeah,
new
yeah.
guy
Yeah,
I'm never
yeah,
going to
yeah.
play
You
with
never.
him. Yeah, Harley.
Harley.
And they go, Harley? I go, yeah, like Harley Davidson, then they never forget it.
Well, that's a mnemonic.
Because I can't say Harland like Colonel Saunders, because his name was Harland. It's Colonel Harland Saunders.
But if I were named Harland,
Yeah.
I'd say Harland, like Harland Williams. You are the first Harland if you Google, as I did.
Oh, really?
Today. You type in Harland.
You know Colonel Saunders is way more famous than me.
Well, that chicken is fucking delicious.
Right. Full of sugar.
38 grams.
You know what I do? I like to go in, and the kids get mad at me, the zit-faced, braces-wearing kids.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, their
Those-
voices
those
are
ones.
cracking.
Hey.
Yeah, hi, would you
Hi.
like some chicken?
oh, it's chicken. Would
Yeah.
you like? And they won't say breast.
Yeah.
Would you like? They're too
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Although I was in Bakersfield, and one guy said, would you like some titty knockers? Like, he wouldn't say breast, but he called them titty knockers.
Hooters of chicken.
Yeah,
Would you
this
like some
kid-
chicken Hooters?
Yeah, this kid was
That's what they call
jacked
it.
out.
Wait a minute.
Hooters.
Wait a minute.
What?
Is that why Hooters is called Hooters? They serve wings, not breasts. Hooters is called
Right.
Hooters. Couple problems with Hooters. One,
Hooters,
it's a
yeah.
leg forward restaurant.
A what?
It's a leg forward.
What's that mean?
I mean, all the waitresses, it seems like it's a leg outfit. Like it's a leg featuring outfit.
Leg segueing into buttock cheek.
Yeah, into an
Like
orange.
lower horizon.
Yes, it's like somebody highlighted a butt with an orange
Right.
highlighter.
Yeah.
And then like pantyhose.
Yeah.
They wear like pantyhose.
Nylons, I think they're called.
Nylons.
I know that because I used to be a bank robber. So
I knew that
Yeah.
about you.
Well-
You used to, if you did rob a bank, how would you do it? I know you. You'd smooth talk. You're going and going Harley like Davidson. You get them laughing, and then you go, "I'm not going to pass you a note. Just believe me when I say I mean business. Give me the cash in the drawer.
Just another little podcast tip.
Yeah.
Like, next time when you ask me a question,
No.
don't provide your answer. Let me answer.
No.
Because that's not how I do it.
There's leading.
And I'm getting angry.
There's leading
I'm already
questions,
getting angry. I've
and
been
then
here
there's
3
questions
minutes
where you take
and I'm
them
getting
all
angry.
the way to the river and you make them drink.
Listen, Dollywood.
I'm going through a screen door.
I'm a drive-through guy. There are banks
That's
around
how
the
you
country
rob?
that have a drive-through window.
And you can rob from that?
You can rob. They're right at the drive-through window. You go, give me all the 20s, 100s,
I feel like
clean
they can just close
denominations,
the door.
with curly fries.
Oh.
Yeah, you get a snack with
It's
your
one of those
Robert.
Carl's Jr.'s. It's
Yeah.
all Chase Jr.'s.
Yeah. Oh, tender
Oh.
tears.
Apparently,
Yeah.
note passing is a very easy way to rob a bank. But you only get the cash in the drawer.
Oh.
If you want the vault, that's when you have to jump over the glass. You're going to
Yeah.
have to take some hostages. It's going to be gross.
Is it even a thing nowadays when we live in a world of credit cards and Apple Pay and PayPal? Like, do you
You're
really
so right.
want to go into a bank and say, give me a big stack of paper money? You
Yeah.
don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, you have to mail it to PayPal Inc. and be
Yeah.
like, add this to my account.
Yeah.
We're going to deposit it into another bank, and how good do you feel about that?
Yeah,
You're
nobody
like, banks
knows.
aren't safe. I just got this from a bank.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Way to bring it around and way to do a kind of a verbal donut.
It was a verb dough.
A verb dough.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is
With
where I get
sprinkles
my
on it.
Airbnbs. Verbo.
Oh,
JK, I use Airbnb.
JK?
JK.
Joking.
Just kidding.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
JK is just kidding, not joking?
Did you think it was joking?
Well, joking could be a verbalism for an aneurysm.
If you
if
remove the vowels from joking, it's JK. Ng.
But what if it's JFK? Is anybody laughing that a president took a shot to the head twice? Is that
Did
funny?
they get him twice?
Twice. There was one from behind, one from the front from the grassy knoll, and then they just released the JFK files, and apparently someone took a shot from a KFC. So it was like a JFK KFC type of arrangement.
And that's why Harland is more famous than you. That Harland,
Yeah.
as Colonel Sanders.
That the colonel took a shot.
Which part of that was real, though? They did have is it confirmed that there's a shot from the front?
Well, yeah, if you look at the Jehooter tapes.
The Zabruder.
Hooters what? Jehooter.
Zabruder's is a leg forward restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Where
it's
they shoot
grainy
your
in there.
chicken right in front of you.
They shoot it, they
That's
bring it
Jehooter,
out.
yeah.
It's back into the left, into the ranch. Is that too soon?
No. No, it's not too soon. Never.
Never?
With me and you, it's never
It's
too
never
soon. With
too
them,
soon.
With,
With
whoever's
them.
watching,
Yeah.
it's too soon for them. But
Yeah.
What
But
happens with me
between
and
us-
you, it's almost not soon enough.
It can't be too soon if time is just how the thinking mind perceives eternity.
I wished you had opened with it because it wasn't soon enough for me. Like
That wasn't too soon. You should have said it yesterday.
you should have said it when we first sat
When
down.
we first sat down, I should have said, "There's a Zabruder's. It's like a Hooters
Wasn't soon
restaurant,
enough, yeah.
and the chicken gets dipped back into the left because that's where the
Yeah.
ranch is."
I think it would have set a nice tone for
A
what we're
nice
doing here.
Tone.
By the way,
Hmm.
I'm tanning over. Have you ever been to Tantastic on Melrose? That's where I do my tanning.
Do you really
bed.
tan?
Yeah,
So you just
Tantastic.
chug 38 G's of sugar and then go sit in the
No,
UV
I just
box?
get nude and I put those little eye goggles on.
Yeah.
And I accidentally put them on my nuts one day.
Yeah.
And I got home that night. My girlfriend thought there was a dragonfly loose in the room and she kicked me right. Well, if you're going to laugh, maybe this isn't the conversation for me. What, guy? God, Gargoyle Grimps.
Gargoyle! Simon and Gargoyle.
Gargoyle, yeah.
My favorite cover of the Monster Mash is by Simon and Gargoyle.
Wouldn't you love to be walking down like New York, like on 5th and 29th or whatever, and I'll say, "Hello, darkness, my," and you look up, you see
It's a
Simon and
gargoyle.
Garfunkel hanging on the side of a building singing.
And then you have it ready to go, more like Simon and Gargoyle.
Simon and
But
Gargoyle.
nobody hears you, and then you're hit by a bus.
Oh, I would love to get hit by a bus, a double decker, a British one.
Yeah.
Because then it feels like you're getting hit by two buses in one.
And you were hit on the goofy side of the street.
Yeah,
2 buses.
two buses in one.
It's too much bus.
Not for me.
Not enough
If
bus.
I want to get hit by a bus, I want a double-decker or a Greyhound on the way to Bakersfield.
The dog or the bus?
I'd like to get hit by a dog and then a bus. I mean, why not? I like to double it up, you know? I'm a double.
So here's the short film. We're going to enter all the festivals. You're crossing the street on your way to Bakersfield.
Right.
A lean gray Greyhound dog runs into you. You kind of pick it up and you go, oh, thank God it wasn't the other kind of Greyhound.
Yeah, boom.
Before you can even say Greyhound, you're smashed by a Greyhound bus. And then
It's a double Greyhound.
Double Greyhound. And I think it says fiend to give it kind of like an artsy flavor.
Oh, so what now?
Fiend.
Oh, the end. Fiend.
Yeah, fiend.
That's like Italian or French?
Walk fiend Phoenix means
Phoenix.
the guacamole is over. Let's rise again from the ashes. Walk fiend.
That's not nice.
Walk fiend.
That's
over the line?
You know he can't eat guacamole because of his cleft lip.
It's been fixed, man.
Yeah, but it's still
It's
demented.
guac ready.
It's demented. It
It's
looks like
guac
he's been
ready.
whistling with barbed wire.
I can't join you on this riff.
Well, you're the one that started Joaquin.
I just brought up Walk Fiend.
You said quaquim and then you said avocado.
Walk Cream Phoenix is a different person.
Dude, the guy's lip is
I'm
gashed
aware
out.
that he has
Watch Predator 3 or what's that one
Predator
he did?
3?
No, the one with the guys in the leather and the thing in Rome. They're glad they're there.
Gladiator.
Oh, they're gladiators, yeah. His
What
lip
did you
is like
think?
7 ways to Thursday, bro.
That's not...
It looks
That's
like he
not-
got an apple at Halloween
Stop
and there was
it.
a Gillette in it.
That was a rumor. That never
but
happened.
how do you get your lip
It's a birth thing.
I don't know. If him and Angelina Jolie put those lips together, you'd have like the cesarean gap and the where James Cameron went down in the ocean.
With
It's the deepest part
Are
of the
we going to
ocean.
bring the people that died looking for the Titanic into this riff?
The Crush family? You know what? No, I'm not kidding. Did you watch the footage? One of the kids was drinking a grape Crush.
That can't be.
Dude, look at the
This
footage.
is
He's got
not-
a grape fucking
this
Crush
can't
halfway
be.
to his lips and the thing crushed.
And a Nestle Crunch bar.
Oh,
I'll join
dude.
you because you're my guest. I have to.
I am, or
I
are you
have
my
to.
guest? Am I Calvin or am I Hobbs?
Hobbs was the only real one.
But I'm not
Hobbs
sure
was
I'm
the
here.
Wait. Let's do clickbait. Did you know in Calvin and Hobbes, there's a theory that Hobbs is the only real one?
No, tell me.
I think that'll go viral.
I think that reeked.
You didn't like it?
Well, it had no beginning, middle, and end.
Okay, well, then the beginning is, did you know in Calvin and Hobbes, Hobbes is actually the only real one. Calvin is a figment of his imagination, and you can prove this. And
I say,
yeah. And
I say what
Foghorn
now?
Leghorn was a man in a rooster costume.
I say, nice boy, but about as sharp as a bowling ball.
I like that.
Remember that
Yeah, of
Foghorn,
course.
famous Foghorn Leghorn line? You
know-
didn't think I was going to come ready, guy?
I know you do
have
bird
stuff in the
impressions.
chamber.
I know you do bird impressions. I didn't know you did Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
You know who I like?
Who?
You're on the podcast, even.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, even. Exit Stage Podcast, even. Let's make love in the bedroom, even.
Is that Snagglepuss?
No, it's Steven.
It's even Steven.
Yeah. You didn't know his name was Steven?
Steven.
Even.
He's doing what you do. He was doing your thing.
It's even Steven.
It's even Steven, even.
It's even Steven Spielberg, even.
Oh, even Steven, even. Okay, so it's everybody likes it. We cut to Steven Spielberg, standing ovation. Even Steven, even. There's your clip.
God. Is that chair denim?
It is. This is a Jay Leno.
Oh, I thought it was a Levi's.
No. Levi's,
Oh.
nah, I don't know.
It's a Leno?
You know, racists won't wear Levi's because they're made by, I think it's a Jewish company. So, fun fact.
Really?
Yeah, skinheads won't wear Levi's.
Oh, what a shame. Because they look so good in them.
A skinhead in a 501?
Oh, God.
I mean,
Boot cut?
A boot,
Slim
of course,
fit?
with a little fold, and then the Doc Martens.
I mean, there's nothing like a neck stomp on a curb when you see a nice boot cut.
Before you Okay, American History X.
There's my guy.
Reference noted. I just want to
My
know,
guy.
as I brought up racist swear Levi's, I was like, why am I putting that quarter in this jukebox? Because
Yeah.
you're going to play chicken with me all day.
It's gotta
even.
play. The music's gotta
The
play.
music's got to play.
But I feel like we
even.
went around. You had a legit question about the
Heartland?
shooting of JFK.
Oh, I did.
And I believe there really was. Part of the mystery is, if you watch the Brazier tape, his head goes forward. His head goes forward.
Yeah.
But then there's also, it
Yeah.
goes back.
Yeah, and to the
there's
left.
no way your head goes back if you're getting shot from behind. But he goes severely back.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
they claim that there was a shooter
In the
hidden
grassy
behind
knoll.
the grassy knoll.
Yes. And I was wondering, is it legitimate that they did release new information about that?
Yes.
That seems fake. That seemed fake the way you said it.
Well, you can, I mean,
Where were you on November 22nd?
I was at Knowleberry Farms going on the rides.
You mean Knott's Berry Farm?
Knott's Berry Farms.
There's got to be a sketch where a detective keeps helping the
Yeah.
person. Like,
Yeah.
you mean Knott's?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And it's like, stop helping him.
Yeah, and then
Like,
he actually shows up at the trial and he's still helping him.
the two good cop.
The helpful, yeah.
Open it up.
Yeah.
You ever see that Letterman on Charlie Rose where he wants to light his cigar the entire interview? It's very funny. It's like he keeps trying to light it and
Power suck. They call me Daddy Power Suck down at the YMCA. Dude, stop. Stop immediately. Immediately.
is the YMCA a hotbed for homosexual
know.
activity? I think it was like in the 70s.
I don't know. I use the steam room, like the steam
Well,
bath.
that's got to be ground zero if it's
I
happening.
don't know. It's so steamy in there
That's
you
what I
can't
mean.
see. You can feel things.
Everybody's gray in the gay.
It's almost like you're in
Everybody's
there with
gay in the gray. Excuse me, I
Yeah,
said it wrong.
everything gay.
Everyone's gay in the gray.
But when you get in the steam room, you don't know if it's gay or straight because you can't see.
That's what I'm saying.
So it feels like a
It's a
squid.
myth-
It's almost like being in a car wash when you go through
Yes.
those things that you don't know if
Yes.
it's a woman, a man.
It's a
so it
mist of
doesn't
pleasure.
matter.
It's a mist of pleasure.
It's a mist of pleasure.
You go in and you're so confused, but
It's-
you leave relaxed. You have a cigarette.
I think of it like Skull Island and King Kong. Remember where
Oh,
they're just
sure.
they're lost in that. They call it a pea soup fog, maybe with a
pea
hint of
soup
bacon, and you come through, and they come through it, and there's Skull Island. It's not registered. It's not documented on any map. There's no topiary of any
no
of it.
topographic.
And there's this mysterious island with this giant man ape. He's 38 feet tall.
Man ape.
Yeah, huge.
Man ape.
Have you seen King Kong?
The Ridge.
The Ridge and the one with Jessica Lange and
The Jordan Voight Roberts one, the new one.
no, that's
Skull Island.
no, those are the Peter Jackson ones with Jack Black and then
Jack Black?
Skull Island. But there was one in between with Jeff Bridges and Jessica.
I just think there's a big ape over there, and I think we should give him a ride. It wasn't good at the end.
That was really
It came out at the end wrong, though.
I
I just think we should go to Skull Island and take a look around.
And can I introduce a concept? What if he sees the hairy ape and he asks, "Does anyone have a razor?"
Look at that thing, man. Does anybody have a razor? We need to shave this ape, and then you just got a big man. Yeah, it's pretty good. It got better as we went. Jeff Bridges is...
I don't like to swear, but oh my fucking Christ. What did I just see? You are like a bridge over troubled impressions. Wow, Pop goes the weasel. God.
A bridge over troubled impressions. I've never seen a King Kong that made me feel like he was really big. Because once you get close on him, he just looks like a gorilla. I need that perspective.
But didn't they do that the whole movie, really?
Yeah, now that you say it.
Did you watch it on your Apple iWatch or something? I mean, what are you talking about?
Yeah, now that you
The
say
whole
it.
movie was predicated on making it look huge. Were you squinting the whole time? Good Lord. Learn how to use your eyes, please, okay? You're a good talker, but learn to use the eyes.
Have you ever said something and immediately you're like, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Like that was...
And you're so deep into it, you can't get out.
You can't get out.
You realize it's a huge blunder.
It's a blunder.
And so now you got to try to convince the other person, but I didn't take the bait.
I know.
The ant didn't walk into the ant trap.
And if I can give myself a compliment, at least I immediately collapsed. I
Yeah.
just was like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
And what's so gracious about you is that you fessed up to it and you admit it.
That's
You didn't try to
that's the
hide.
key.
You
Just
didn't
say
duck
it.
and weave.
Just say, I don't know why I
Peter, it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see the honesty,
We
the
need more.
integrity.
We need more
We don't
people.
see that in today's landscape today.
You're absolutely right.
I love you for that.
We need more of it.
Thank you for that. Just wonderful to see. It's just missing in society.
Harlan, what makes you happy?
Oh, God. I love happy faces. You know the emoji? The happy face?
That can't be your answer.
It is. Yeah, happy
Your
faces.
answer can't be the happy face emoji.
My cancer can't be what?
Your cancer.
What did you say?
What is the wait? When we cure cancer,
Yeah.
giant stage. Doctor comes out and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is the cancer answer." The curtain falls down. Happy
cancer music.
And they just unveil it.
Wait, they unveil what?
Don't call it the cure for cancer. Say we're looking for the cancer answer. I'm just saying it's a grim topic. Lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I thought you were kind of going with, is there a, because we're talking emojis, I thought you were going to say the curtain falls and there's a cancer emoji.
There is no cancer emoji.
Which is sort of lame because you have one for shit.
right.
Like
but that's as dark as
there's
Apple
a
will
bowel
go.
movement with eyes on it and it's smiling.
Yeah.
Like it's a happy shit.
Yeah, happy shit.
So why can't there be a black melanoma scab with eyes
happy.
and just,
Yeah.
Why can't we make cancer happy again the way it used to
well,
be?
I don't
Wait.
make cancer happy again. Is that your hat? Is that what your hat says?
No, it says
Be a good human.
be a good human.
Sorry, I didn't even read it.
I met a training guy came up to me the other day. He thought it said have some good humus or hummus.
Have some good hummus.
Yeah.
Or Hunan beef. Be a good Hunan.
Oh, be a good Hunan.
Be a good. Oh, you're eating some beef and you go, "Oh, you haven't eaten it yet," and you go, "Oh, please be a good Hunan, please."
Imagine you have a hat that says "Be a good Hunan" and you can feel someone looking at you at a diner, and you look over and there's a cow just glaring at you.
That's our second short film.
Ow!
Right on the nards.
Nutcracker.
Right on the dragonfly.
Lucky there's a sponge on here.
That's
right
why.
on the dragonfly.
You think this is for wind? It's actually because we're always dropping.
We're dropping it on
dicks.
the old Lululemons.
Right on the Lululemons.
Yeah.
And
By the way, on the way over here, I got into a bitch slap.
What?
There's an old lady, and I. What are you drinking, by the way?
This is just a green. Look how dark green that is. That's a dark green
Isn't
juice.
that like fucking Shrek's urine sample?
I mean, I had a dream about Mike Myers last night.
I said Shrek.
Yeah, but who is the voice of Shrek?
And
Don't say Chris Farley.
action.
Oh, donkey. No.
Ow.
It went on the nards again. The Lulus?
Yes.
You got to get it clear of the Lulus. So if you're going to drop the mic, it needs to be
Yeah.
good and far away.
It's like what you did sign of a drop throw.
DT, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good technique, yeah.
So you love emojis.
Well, emojis, yeah, but I was saying we should have a happy cancer emoji.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I was going to say. I think with the new iPhone, you can tell it to make you an emoji. So you couldn't say that. But you could say make a black circle with a smiley face. It would do it.
That could be misinterpreted as a Rorschach emoji, though.
Rorschach? Like a
Rorschach.
Rorschach?
Rorschach.
Rorschach?
Carl Rorschach from Night Stalker emoji.
From Watchmen?
Yep.
Rorschach.
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 Also a flavor of Baskin Robbins. It's like black licorice and vanilla. And you get, like on some bubble gum, you get a comic at the bottom of the cone. You get a psychological evaluation.
I like that.
Isn't that wonderful?
Was there cones that had cartoons at the bottom?
No, but the Rorschach cone at at Baskin Robbins down in the bottom. It has it's almost like a fortune cookie, but as a
It's
psychological
of you,
evaluation.
like basket case robins.
Daddy, put the candle in the window and the apple cobbler in the oven. Baby's coming home.
Who's better than you? I'm going to say this. How much would people pay to just have you spend their birthday with them? Like it's somebody's birthday.
I don't like birthdays.
An anti-birthday.
I hate placenta. When we were all born, we were covered in placenta.
That's true. The seaweed of the womb.
Right. And the smells never left me. And so whenever I get around a birthday or even, it's just I have these traumatic memories of, I almost feel like I'm in this swimming in bean with bacon Campbell's soup without a cracker. Definitely not soon enough.
What? I want to watch that again because you're doing the rep. I think it's over. So I start talking and then you slip in without a cracker.
Slip it under a Ritz. Yeah.
It was like getting hit in the face with an oar.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Or also one of my favorite minerals.
Ore?
Yeah.
Ore?
Ore, yeah. Iron ore.
Oh, iron
I know
ore.
you're referring to the paddle.
But there's another ore, and I don't mean Bobby.
Yeah.
We're talking about the
Nice.
mineral, third
Yeah.
ore.
Yeah.
And then also ore.
By the way, can canoeists get strokes? If you had a stroke while you were canoeing, would you be able to know if it was a move?
Yeah. Or is this me?
Were you dying?
Yeah. Is this what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Or is this what's being done to me?
Right. And what if you're in the middle of a severe stroke and someone yells, "Nice stroke." And
Yeah.
you're just like,
And then you die offended, which was one of the worst ways to die. What about you had a stroke while you were golfing, which I have to think happens every day.
Golf stroke.
But then you come back and someone goes, "Hey, Phil, you're better? What's your secret?" And he went, "I took a stroke off my game."
Oh, or what if you had 3 more strokes?
The stroke that's the thing that kills you?
No, but someone yelled 4 because he's
He goes, "I have 3 more strokes." And then someone goes, 4. And he goes, "All right,
yeah.
4.
It's like a golf-themed death.
I mean, there's got to be funnier ways to die.
Yeah.
15 love. Hey, tennis, how about 1-0?
Yeah.
15 love? What are you just
Yeah.
making shit up?
Yeah. There actually are funnier ways to die, and a few people experienced it. Are you familiar with John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
He dressed as a clown.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And if he probably took out, I think they found about 34 bodies in his basement.
Was
So,
that true?
yeah, encased in cement. So what funnier way to die than by a clown? I mean, you brought it up.
But are clowns, is it because before John Wayne Gacy were clowns terrifying? They were, right?
Well, that's what people say, but I think it's just somebody said that and thought it sounded sort of
Like
catchy.
profound.
But I think it's pretentious.
It's
I
like
think
being like Chuck E.
like a
Cheese
load.
is scary.
Yeah, like happy face emojis cause me to murder in the night.
You know what name drop, Adam McKay taught me on this podcast is that clowns are to help us laugh at drunks. So like our scary drunk dads. So they have red noses, red cheeks, big floppy shoes, and they're always falling down. And it's a way for us to culturally be like, laugh at the scary horror of your drunk, who maybe it's your dad, maybe it's someone else, but the scariness of a grown-up that's out of control.
That would be a great way, so we don't have to spend all our tax dollars on these ride check things. You know, the police stop
where
people
they
at
stop
night.
you.
Like bartenders have to do clown makeup on a drunk. So when they get behind the wheel, you just have to, when you're dry, oh God, there's Bongo. Let's get around. Let's get around Chuckles, you know.
And the cops are excited when they pull over a clown.
Yeah.
Because you know you caught 75 clowns in that one car.
They're in the trunk. Yeah. Wow.
If you get drunk,
Yeah.
they should put clown makeup on you.
Yeah.
I'd like to know.
I'd
You
like
ever
to know.
figure out mid-conversation, like, oh, this guy's fucked up?
Yeah.
I'd like to know, here comes a clown.
Yeah. Some people can hide it real well, like being drunk. Like
Really?
they're called functioning alcoholics.
Yeah, because it just gets them to baseline.
Right. This was a sad story. When my father passed away, his coroner was a closeted alcoholic and they leave telltale signs like they look so normal when we were talking to him, and then when they showed his body at the funeral, and my father's face was on backwards. I mean, this guy, just a functioning drunk, but you don't know it till they leave a clue.
So his eye makeup was down here?
No, his face was on the back of his head.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just bizarre.
I mean,
We had to roll him over just to whisper in his ear. I mean,
what's great is his ears would be in the same spot, but I liked it. I still really liked
just
it.
Trying to make it work.
It's great. It
Yeah.
worked. It was a cracker moment.
Yeah.
With a cracker. Why are we putting makeup? Are you going to cremate?
I might. I mean,
Yeah.
I
don't know
usually
either.
have my coffee black, but
I just mean when you go to a funeral
yeah.
and the corpse, often they're flattened. Like if they had a big belly, that's gone. This is very dark. But
Yeah.
then also because they've been kind of excavated, I guess.
Yeah, they've had all their innards sucked out.
I don't know about sucked out.
They're embalmed.
Is that what embalmed means?
Yeah, what they do is
hoover
they
you-
remove a lot of the intestines and all the guts, like gutting a fish,
Why?
because that's the stuff that rots and causes gas and stink.
Oh, really?
So it's like you ever gut a fish? Have you ever caught a fish? And
No.
basically, you just rip the innards out. It's the same as when you skin an animal. You let all the innards drop out because that's the stuff that corrodes and then
didn't
they
know
inject
this.
you with embalming fluid.
Is this Canadian stuff?
No, this is international. Except
No, I
in
just-
India where they burn people on what's called a funeral pyre.
I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a line in Come On Baby Light My Fire by the Doors.
Yeah.
Our love is like a funeral pyre.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose. And your love become a funeral fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire.
It's also, might as well be walking on the sun.
Oh, yeah. Might as well be walking on the sun.
Darling, couldn't get much higher. That to say to you, ain't no joke. Our mind says, silence, don't end the world to sing in perfect harmony. And with our world, and silence, all my darling, and might as well be walking on.
Put away the crack before the crack puts you away. My favorite line. You know where I heard that song?
What's that from?
Driving in a car for the first time in Miami with Ben Stiller. We were shooting Something About Mary.
Oh.
And he took me to a basketball game. And he was driving and we were in the car and that song came on. So that memory
Just
is
came
a direct
back.
memory. Yeah, it just popped into my head.
But if Ben Stiller was wearing a suit made out of human flesh to protect him,
Oh,
he's a very fit man.
he is,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm sort of got that Play-Doh Fun Factory body.
Wow, yeah.
I got that Play-Doh Fun Factory.
But don't forget, Plato was a god.
I know, and my
So
dick
that-
is actually the star shape, you know? You know when you push it through the thing?
A star shape.
You know
oh,
when you push it through the thing.
Oh,
I
you're
had to
talking about
choose.
Play-Doh.
Yeah, Play-Doh. What did you think I meant?
I said Plato was a god.
Oh,
So
Plato.
your body is godlike.
Yeah, have you heard about Plato's Cave?
Yes.
It's just a fun cave. You go in and make fun things, shapes, animals.
Where is it, though, geographically?
Plato's Cave?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a metaphor for our reality. So we're in Plato's Cave right now. But Plato's Cave is an offshoot of Mattel Land.
Yeah, Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Socrates.
And the original Play-Doh was like a pasty white honky color.
Yeah.
And you could press it on colored comics.
You're talking about Silly Putty.
Silly Putty. That's it.
Yeah. And Silly Putty was Elaine's boyfriend on Seinfeld. Did you know Jim Carrey very well?
Not super well until I met him. Wait. I guess isn't that how it works with everyone? What? Guess I gotta.
Harlan, you could have taken a 45-minute break quietly in a room and gone,
I'm about to, by the way. Like, I'm this fucking close, guy.
What's the funniest way to answer the question, do you know Jim Carrey well? And you said, no, not before I met him.
Yeah. Someone asked me something the other day. I said, I got to get to the 24-hour McDonald's drive-thru before it closes.
That's too good. You said that?
Yeah.
It's just too good. That's a great, like, bad. Sorry, I got to get to the 24-hour McDonald's
before it closes. It's a great way to get out of any event or function.
Yeah.
And then they don't realize they don't do the math until after
later.
you left.
Unless it's
they
like,
went, wait a minute, it's 24 hours. What's he talking about? That scoundrel. He didn't want to talk to us.
That's
because we have a lisp. We've got a Jacqueline Phoenix lisp.
Walk fiend. The guacamole is done.
Excuse me.
When did you meet Jim? I just saw that you credit him as helping you break through.
Oh yeah, man. Jim. I met Jim. The first time I met Jim was he hosted a comedy festival up in Toronto, I believe.
Okay.
And I was on it, and he was bringing out all the guests.
Is this pre Ace Ventura?
Yes.
Okay.
This was when he was on In Living Color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hadn't done any movies yet, and then I met him there just briefly because he was the host. And then this was just when I had just made my move to L.A. And then once I was in L.A., he became aware of me, and then we would do shows together at the Laugh Factory and stuff. And
Wow.
He took a liking to me, liked my comedy, and so we got to know each other and became friends. And then he was the one that recommended me for Dumb and Dumber. And
Oh, yeah, to the Fairleys.
yeah, so that was my first movie, and that was thanks to him. So thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Dr. Robotnik.
Jimmy. Sweet
He
Jimmy.
always wants to be called his most recent character. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, he does?
So if you see Jim,
Oh.
it's an Andy Kaufman thing. It's like you have to call him Dr. Robotnik or he'll punch you.
Is that from that movie? What's Sonic?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you a big Sonic guy?
I'm more of a
You can have a
McDonald's
sip.
guy. I like McDonald's a lot better. The burgers are just a little meatier.
Do you eat McDonald's?
Yeah.
I got the feeling that you might.
Yeah,
but you
love
seem,
it. Love it. I love Scottish food. I'm nuts for it.
I'm in the mood for Scottish food. You want to go
Well,
down to
let's go
McDonald's?
to McDonald's and get a McHaggis. Let's go have a McHaggis and a Loch Ness shake.
The Loch Ness Shake.
Oh,
It's only available in March, is it?
Ah, I spilled it on me bagpipes. Shiver me timbers. Wait, that's Irish.
Yeah, we were doing Irish the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Scottish is... You really got to watch this one on video, guys. Like you're like hop on over to YouTube, or you're just going to be in your car. Like, is he in an iron lung?
Oh, wow.
Nice.
You know there's a lungfish? There's a fish called a lungfish.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Is that what the fillet of fish is?
Well, it's interesting. It's a lungfish, but it's a fish and it lives underwater.
Yeah, the last place you'd want a lung.
Right, because
should be
you've
called
got
a-
gills.
It should be called a gillfish.
Yeah.
But it looks like a human lung.
I don't know. It looks sort of like it's eel-like. It's very long and cylindrical.
Does it have lungs?
It's an ugly fish. Look, it looks almost like potato-esque.
I don't think you can say that.
I just did.
I don't know if you can say that anymore.
Well, can we take a vote? The nays for potatoes and the ayes for potatoes.
Well, the eyes are going to have it, aren't they?
Because it's a potato.
Did I ruin it? Oh, it's on his ding dong. It's on his ding dong.
Yeah, lungfish.
Do you eat a lot of fish?
I like to eat lungfish, but I find if I eat too much, it's hard to breathe. I mean, they just get stuck in my throat. Imagine getting the Heimlich maneuver because you're choking on a lungfish.
lungfish.
Wow. Talk about the irony.
I hit one of my first T-shirt ideas. It's so bad. It said the Heimlich maneuver. Ask for it by name. Which, when you're choking, you can't ask for it. That's the joke. That's the kind of joke you have
Puke for it by name. I guess you can.
Point for it by name.
Have you ever done the Heimlich?
No.
Have you ever performed it on somebody?
Oh, I thought you meant the popular dance in the 80s.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I remember that. Will Smith had a song.
I did the Heimlich maneuver, and it was, I really, there's some things in life you don't think you can fuck up.
Wait, did you do it?
I performed the Heimlich maneuver on a guy, and of all things, he had a tracheotomy.
Stop it.
And so this fucking shrimp popped out of his throat like a cannonball out of a Civil War cannon, flew across the room, hit someone in the forehead. There was an Indian guy with a bindi, and it hit him right in the bindi.
You can't know the term.
Over.
You can't know the term and make that joke. Somehow it negates it. I don't know why.
What's negate mean?
I don't know.
Isn't that how Nixon ended up losing?
Yeah, the big scandal. The Negate Hotel.
Oh, God.
So,
can you give the Heimlich maneuver to someone with a tracheotomy? They'd probably just whistle like a jug.
What's that?
You ever blow into a... Like if you gave a guy the Heimlich with a tracheotomy, if you did about 7 of them, you could be a Dixieland band.
This episode is brought to us by our friends at The Perfect Jean. I'll stand up, of course. I'm wearing my perfect jeans. Why? Because I'm always wearing the perfect jean. Ever since I found them online, I have never not worn my perfect jeans. To red carpets, to premieres where I need to look my best, or maybe just a lonely Tuesday afternoon where I fall asleep on the couch, because they are butter soft and amazing. They're like pajamas, but nobody needs to know. They're a little bit stretchy for leaping over puddles, which is perfect because here we are in the springtime. After the longest ass winter, we're finally in the sunshine, and you need to be frolicking. And you need jeans that can keep up with that and not crush your nuts. So get some. We are talking about 5,000 options for waist and length sizes, washes, and trendy fits, all super soft and stretchy yet durable. The Perfect Jean makes it super easy to find your perfect pair. Over 30,000 men have rated the Perfect Jean 5 stars. I am certainly one of them. I absolutely love these pants 100%. So get yourself some jeans that are perfect at theperfectjean.nyc. It's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Weirdos get 15% off your first order plus free shipping, free returns, and free exchanges when you use code NOHARDPANTS15. I hate hard pants. Our promo code reflects that. NOHARDPANTS15. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc. After your purchase, they'll ask where you heard about us, heard about them. Please tell them it was us. Support our show, support your body, fuck your khakis, and get the Perfect Jean. I absolutely love them. Give them a try. We're also brought to us by our friends at Mud Water, the warm, delicious mix of cacao, chai, and adaptogenic mushrooms that dials me in each morning, feeling focused and refreshed with just the right amount of energy without feeling jittery or wired. I'm obsessed with Mud Water because it's not just energy, it's energy in a warm, grounded feeling. Not jacked, but earthy and solid for when 3 p.m. rolls around and you don't want another cup of coffee, but you want something that sort of simulates coffee, but is better than coffee. It's like coffee's chill, laid-back cousin that gets you feeling amazing with absolutely no crash. No crash. Mud Water is 100% organic, gluten-free, and vegan, and it's so chock full of goodness, it's no wonder it makes you feel amazing. It's got mushrooms and superfoods to boost your energy, cacao and chai for a hint of caffeine and a hot chocolate-like flavor, lion's mane for focus, cordyceps to promote natural energy, and both chaga and reishi to support a healthy immune system. So if you are ready to make the switch to cleaner energy, head to mudwater.com and grab your starter kit today. Weirdos get an exclusive deal, up to 43% off your entire order plus free shipping and a free rechargeable frother when you use code WEIRD. That's right, 43% off with code WEIRD at mudwtr.com. After your purchase, they'll ask where you heard of them. Tell them we sent you. Support this show and keep your energy natural and refreshing all year long with Mud Water, because life's too short for anything less than clean, delicious energy.
Ready? You're going to be giving the Heimlich to somebody with a tracheotomy. Go ahead.
Oh my God. That sounds more like a lungfish. Jesus. Sounds like a mouse orgasming.
Was it worth it to bring the phone out?
I liked it.
You liked it all right?
I like electronic noises.
Yeah. You're going to love the future.
I am?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be all the beeps and the boops.
Oh my God.
Are you going to allow micro robots to clean your arteries?
Yeah.
You will?
Oh yeah.
You're in it.
Of course.
Will you let them put something like a Neuralink? Will you accept a Neuralink?
Yeah.
You will.
I'm excited about all the futuristic technology stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like people on a wagon train crossing the Great Plains in the pioneer days going, I hope they never build a Corvette Stingray.
Yes.
Like, let's embrace the shit that's coming. I don't know why people are so scared of it.
Yeah. That's great.
And I'll tell you what, I said this to someone the other day.
Bobby Lee? Hmm? Was it Bobby Lee?
Who's that?
Keep going.
Funniest thing you could have said.
Really?
Yeah. You're like a Crossroads Devil violin situation. You were like, make it so I say the funniest thing. I go, was it Bobby Lee? And you go, who is that?
Yeah. Who is it?
I mean, just the best. Keep going.
But what I was saying is, people have this trepidation about the future, technology, AI.
Yeah.
And I contend that we're building towards something bigger and stronger. And like in 15 years, people will be going, AI, remember that? Like, I think
it's going
if there's
somewhere
a bigger
else.
force, if there's a bigger purpose to humanity, to life, to people, to the galaxies, I think that we're slowly being pushed up and up and up, and we're going to crescendo and come to a place where we get over the hump and live in this elusive harmony that maybe we all crave and believe is out there somewhere.
Star Trek style.
Maybe, but Star Trek was riddled with conflict. Just about every planet they went to, there was fighting and war and green women with 4 pussy lips. I mean, I don't know. I didn't look in their underpants, but they were green. They definitely were green.
Nobody felt that one coming.
If you're green, you gotta have more than 2 pussy lips. Yeah,
He did it.
Yeah.
I'm saying whenever they reference Earth, like, did you watch the Orville, Seth MacFarlane's sci-fi show?
No.
Similar situation. Earth is a utopia, and that's why we have the starcrafts to go and explore and kind of like bring enlightenment to it's very
right. Yeah.
But I'm with you. I think we have a chance. I mean, think about asking it to cure global warming, world hunger, all those things. So I'm with you. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be, there seems to be a reason for everything in life.
Yes,
whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God or you believe, I believe that there has to be some sort of invisible force that keeps pushing us forward.
Yeah.
And the human curiosity to never stop chasing new frontiers.
Yes.
And there's got to be a hardwired reason for that within us.
Well, it's interesting. We have that. Yeah. And you're saying that's a clue to like the way the whole thing works. Because we have it.
Yeah. And it'll just keep going and never end. And the innovations. And you have to imagine that even though everything has a dark underbelly, I think the ultimate goal is to get to a place where everything could just be harmonious and like the Garden of Eden or Shangri-La. And maybe we'll get there. But I think if people carry that optimism, and if they want to have skepticism about it, sure, but don't have zero optimism.
Yeah.
Like I think it's important to believe and have hope.
Yeah.
that there's this place, this utopia maybe we can sort of get to.
Yeah, well, it's funny. So many things talk about, like the first time the word robot was used, I learned this was in a play, and the play was about robots turning on us and killing us.
Yeah.
So we've had that concern since the beginning, since the word was invented. But we've also had these other things like Star Wars, Star Trek that are like, no, maybe we're going someplace where 3PO is a helpful translator, and the world has spaceships, and they never seem to be talking about a lack of blue milk on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Was it Tatooine?
Who's tattooing? I wonder if Hervé Village has lived on tattooing.
Is that a guy with a lot of tattoos?
That was the guy from Fantasy Island.
Tattoo.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but I didn't get it.
Well, I wish you would.
Taylor Swift.
No thanks, I'm busy. Ow, I got caught on my thumb. It's like I had a koala thumb for a second. You ever see koala thumb? They got these hands. Like if I was a girl, I would definitely want to go to first. It's almost like God gave them like nipple flicking. Like if you ever wanted to get groped by an animal critter, it would be a koala because they come in, they cup the breast, but then they got the little nipple flickers. Like if you're allowed to say that.
You're gonna have to watch this one on YouTube.
Oh, this isn't being recorded? It's just audio?
It's audio, but it's also on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
If anyone's listening to this,
the-
they're an idiot. Like a stupid, moronic idiot.
You're not gonna see the nipple flicking koala
Right.
thumbs.
If someone's like in their car right now listening to this, can I just say it? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
A stupid...
Unless you have an iPad strapped to the and you're watching.
But if you're just listening to this, you're a stupid, moronic idiot. Pull over.
Yeah.
Put your signal on. Yeah. Get out of your car. Slam your face on the guardrail. Become dizzy. Wander out into traffic. Get hit by 12 cars. And turn into a Domino's deli blend pizza.
Yes.
Like
a flat Domino's deli blend pizza.
Up yours, listeners.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
We want watchers here, not listeners.
We want watchers and listeners?
No. Because listeners are what? Stupid idiots. Dumb, stupid.
And watchers are?
Watchers are genius, brain developed, lower cranium, upper cerebral.
Remember Weight Watchers?
Yeah.
You know, they say I'd rather watch paint dry.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch myself gain weight.
Yeah.
That's slower.
Yeah.
Because you eat a big meal. How long before that gets stapled to your ass?
Yeah, right.
At least 30 days.
It's sneaky.
It
sneaks up on you.
It's like when you buy a movie on iTunes, the bill comes like 2 days later.
Right.
They could bill you right away. They pace it out so you don't feel guilty. Mm-hmm. And it's the same with a Twinkie.
I love a fat girl with lots of cellulite, though. I use the little pockets, I put change in them. I'll put car keys and sometimes even a dollop of butter.
You know what's fun is you just always keep me. I feel like we're walking around your Zen garden. Hear those stories about Zen masters that will then hit you with a stick?
Yes.
That's you.
A bamboo stick.
Out of nowhere, a cellulite riff that I don't know how to participate in.
You don't? Have you ever gone out with a cellulite girl? They're almost have you ever stuck your fingers in a bowling ball?
Stop.
You could grab a cellulite girl and pick her up by the leg.
Don't say a cellulite girl.
Well, I just said it twice.
You can't say a cellulite girl.
I'm going to say it a third time.
Every woman at a certain age has a little cellulite. Margot Robbie has some cellulite.
I'm talking about the deep one. the deep well cellulites. Where you could put a dollop of butter.
Don't say the deep one.
Or if you ever had you ever have one of those lucky rabbit foots on a keychain?
Yes.
You could put a whole lucky rabbit's foot into a deep one.
Oh my God.
A deep cellulite hole.
That's how John Malkovich got the bullets into the presidential dinner in The Line of Fire.
Line of Fire.
In The Line of Fire.
No, Frank. What I'm trying to tell you here, I have a buddy that does that whole run.
Oh, yeah.
Michael
I
Rosenbaum.
see you standing over the grave of another dead president.
Oh, my God.
No. Why did you shoot that duck, you asshole?
Oh,
Remember
nice.
that part?
Yeah.
Then he kills him.
Wow.
That's his save the duck moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie?
Wow.
You seem like a movie guy.
Oh, I love
You
movies.
seem like a cognac, cigarette, screening room guy. Like you love it.
I love
Like
it.
you do
I
it
love
properly.
I love Citizen Kane.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You really do.
I really love
You
that
throw it on
movie.
for kicks.
No, but I love it. It's ingrained in my memory. I probably watched it about 4 times.
Yeah, all right.
And it just, the first time I saw it, it blew my mind.
I'd like to watch it again as a grown-up because I saw it in high school.
Yeah, it's just when you realize that it did so many things with the camera that had never been done.
Deep focus.
Well, it did all these things and moving through sets and coming up over windows. And it was revolutionary.
Yeah.
And then I love the original Blade Runner.
Oh,
I love that movie.
Did you like the second one? Because that's one of my
No.
favorite.
I didn't like it.
That's one of my.
It is
It's one of my favorite.
favorites.
It is one of my favorites.
Oh well, let's talk about the first one versus the one you like.
Okay.
Go. Why?
The first one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's great.
You didn't see it,
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Donnie?
I don't think I've ever seen it. I think I saw it again in high school. But if you're, I don't know, I need a little more hand holding.
Well, what? Then tell me what you loved about the second one so much.
I love any movie with Ryan Gosling being a lonely guy trying to solve a crime.
Oh, that's it. It's
Harrison Ford shows up.
just a Gosling thing.
It's a sci-fi Gosling thing. Not every Gosling.
So if Gosling wasn't in it, you wouldn't like it so much.
No, that could have been Gyllenhaal. I'm going to recast it as Gyllenhaal right now. It could have been Joaquin Phoenix.
But it could have been any of them. But what you're saying, it's the actor that drew you to the movie, not the movie. Because to me, a movie's about the writing, the script, the directing, the lighting, everything.
Sure. But
But
that
you sound
movie,
like all you care about is the leading man.
well, that got me in the door.
Okay.
But then I do think the cinematography, there's a big
Okay.
word, is fantastic. You didn't care for it?
I thought the cinematography was good, but if you hold it up to the original,
Yeah.
it's inferior.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah,
Or are you just watching who you were when you first saw the first one?
100% sure.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
very confident.
Okay, then I'm going to try it again. I have seen it, but it's been a very, very long
Yeah.
time, and I was probably 16 when I saw it.
But the second one, I just found the story wasn't. It was a bit of a letdown. The ending was a letdown. They didn't use the original one. The music done by Vangelis. Vangelis was integral to the mood and the spirit of the original one. It's unbelievable. And in the second one, they didn't tap into Vangelis' soundtrack until the very last scene when Ryan Gosling's, spoiler alert,
Dying.
laying on the steps in the snow dying.
Yeah.
And it was just like, so it was instrumentally a part of that movie, the soundtrack. So it's to me, it's as integrated as in the old Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns. The wow wow wow,
Yeah.
wow wow, Sergio Leone or whatever his name was, and that music defined those westerns. Whereas I think Vangelis' soundtrack in Blade Runner helped define that movie, and without it in the second one, it felt just vacuous, kind of like my sister's face, because she has a really wide face. She has halibut eyes. Have you ever seen a halibut?
Yeah.
Their eyes are they start on the side of their head at youth, at infancy, and they migrate to the top of the head. And my sister's eyes are like right there, like
Wait, they're close.
They're close, but her forehead's really wide. Like some kids got the belt when they were bad. My dad used to hit my sister with a canoe paddle with butter on it. He'd butter it first.
Like you would kill a fish in a boat.
Just
you mean.
slap her face with a buttered canoe paddle.
Harlan Pepper, how very dare you? What else makes you happy? Not just emojis.
Happy.
Yeah, you seem like a happy
The world,
fellow.
life, man. Just getting up and living and breathing and having a fucking box of onion rings and making people laugh and talking and
Well, you do
seeing
a lot
the
of shows.
birds and the animals and the air. Just the air makes me happy. We're alive, man.
Yes.
Everything makes me happy.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe it.
Yeah, man.
When I say you still, I just mean you've been doing stand-up a really long time.
Yeah.
Did you ever not do stand-up since you started?
No.
You've just been doing it.
I always do it, even when I'm doing other jobs. I love it so much that if I'm doing a movie or I'm somewhere doing something else, I will find the local comedy clubs.
Really?
And just go up. Like I've been in places. I was in Vancouver doing a sitcom for 2 years, and they're grueling. And I'd get there at 6 in the morning and finish at 9 at night, and go from there right to the comedy club and go do a set. Like I just love it so much.
So you do it because it's fun?
I do it because it's fun. It brings me joy, and it brings people joy, and it's just wired in me to do it.
I love that.
Like a lungfish that needs to breathe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Here's where I would like to see if you're different than me. I'm doing a set tonight, for example.
Me too.
Where?
The Comedy Store.
What time?
Oh, that one! I heard that one.
That one really
That's,
got
you know
me.
those balls you do them. They
Really
go
got
clack,
me.
clack,
Yeah,
clack.
that got 'em.
Yeah, that's
I was
what
a
that
desk
was.
toy on that
Your
one.
balls right now are going clack, clack,
Yeah,
clack.
they
in
still
your,
are.
In
It's
your
a perpetual motion machine.
Fruit of the Loom undies.
They're MeUndies, an old sponsor.
Okay.
I wonder if promo code WEIRD still works. That's how the ad goes.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I wonder if it still works.
Yeah, or promo code Clackers. I'm
It
at the
did hurt
store
my-
tonight.
At 8 p.m. in the main room?
Yeah.
Me too.
Me, you, Bob. Oh yeah, me, you, Bobby Lee. Who's Bobby Lee?
Who is that? I'm excited to
know.
meet him.
Yeah,
I'm excited
I've heard
to meet
about
Bobby
him.
Lee.
You mentioned him early, but who is he?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Bobby Lee
Bobby
Harvey
Lee.
Oswald.
Bobby Lee Harvey
He's the guy
Oswald.
that took out
Grassy
Kennedy.
Knoll.
Grassy Knoll Lee.
He works at Zabruders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby Lee would work at Hooters, and he'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody would mind.
Because he's got chicken wings. He's got those little arms, those little
does have
Asian
little arms.
chicken wing arms.
Little Asian chicken
Yeah.
wing arms? Yeah, I feel like we can say that.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
we just did.
We did. Should have said it yesterday. So I'm doing it tonight because
Oh.
I get a feeling. It's an uncomfortable feeling I get when I haven't performed.
That was a quickie because I didn't want to interrupt you.
I liked it.
Go ahead.
Pure leaf brand tea. 38 grams of hard ones. I'm saying this is, I'm not crazy about this, by the way. I like what you just said. You like making people happy. It makes people happy. You like performing. You do it for the joy of it. That's part of the formula for me. But a lot of it has to do with like my own well-being. Like I'll perform. I'm going away for a week. So I'll perform tonight because I know I won't be able to perform for a week.
Yeah.
And I want to like, it makes me feel good and more balanced and stable.
Oh.
But there is sort of like a selfish component
It's
about
sort of
it.
therapeutic
It's
almost.
therapeutic. I like that more
There's
than
nothing wrong with
selfish.
that.
Yeah. Is that part of your equation as well? Like if you don't do stand-up, do you start to feel a little itchy?
I don't rely on it for like I don't need it for my mental state or mental stability or anything, but I just miss it because I enjoy it, you know.
Yeah.
So
But you could go a couple weeks and it wouldn't like hurt.
oh yeah, I could go 2 months and it would be okay.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Yeah, I can shut it off, but I always know I want to return to it, or I always want to do it.
Yeah. Where is it on your list? Like doing movies, doing your podcast, Harland Highway,
Aw, thanks.
doing stand-up. What else do you got? Writing, animation, voice
Yeah.
work. Like, what are your faves?
I think movies is the top one.
You love movies the most.
Like I love stand-up. It's my through line.
Yeah.
It's my spine.
It's your
'cause
wife.
It never goes away.
Yeah. It's your life
But
partner.
I always say, and it's a little bit sad, but it's true, movies are ghosts. Or sorry, stand-up shows are ghosts.
Tell me what you mean.
Well, you do them, you say them, and they dissipate and they vanish.
Yeah.
There's no record of them.
Yeah.
And most people, regrettably, if you go into the lobby after a show and say, what was my favorite joke, most people draw a blank.
Yeah.
And I'm not condemning or insulting
No, I know what
people.
you
It's
mean.
just people have a short term. And
I'll do you one worse. You ever have someone come up and say, I really love that joke you do about Subway, and you're like, that was the guy after me?
That's right.
Yeah, that happens too.
That happens,
Yeah, so it's a ghost.
or it's even a guy that wasn't even on the show.
Yeah.
It's like some other guy's joke, like a Stephen Wright joke from the 1980s.
That's right.
So sadly, stand-up shows, whether you're in an arena or you're in a little dusty club somewhere, the shows are all ghosts. They all dissipate. They go away, and they go to the grave with the people that saw them.
Yeah.
So there's no record of them, even though they're wonderful and beautiful, and they might have provided joy or therapy for someone in real time. They're gone for eternity, but a movie lives in perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's what I love about movies. Even TV shows seem to fade away, but somehow movies seem to be the highest form of entertainment that stays present and is can go past generations and move through different decades. And like we just talked about Citizen Kane. And how impactful it was and how the artistry of it. And yet I think it was shot in the 50s, the 40s or the 50s. I think it was the 50s perhaps, but I mean, we still talk about Charlie Chaplin movies, the silent movies, Buster Keaton, but you can't get back, 3,000 Bill Cosby or George Carlin or Gary Shandling stand-up shows. There's actually no proof they ever existed.
They were swept away,
and it's sad. They're beautiful in the moment. So I love that movies timestamp forever, and I like that.
We haven't really changed that much. Like it used to be marble. The marble guys, the sculptors would look at the painters and be like, well, you're one fire away. Like David would make it through a fire.
Yeah, although he'd be severely charred.
He'd be charred.
Yeah.
There's a joke here. We're not going to do it.
We're not?
No.
I don't think we should be joking about marble. It's one of the nicest rocks.
I love marble movies.
Oh, me too.
They're great. Actually, I do feel like the tide is turning a little bit.
It is. They're becoming predictable, mundane, repetitive, and boring.
Well, if you told me that a new Captain America Hulk movie came out and I was like, you saw it?
No, I refuse.
Well, I was zero. I'm not even shitting on anybody involved.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I can't believe they've been a thing for so long that I aged out of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wasn't even a little bit curious.
No.
Harrison Ford's in it. And I'm just like, I can't.
He's 90. I don't believe that a 90-year-old guy turns into the fittest guy on the planet and turns red like a beet,
That's a spoiler, but who cares?
Who cares?
Did you like Deadpool Wolverine?
I liked it to a point. I find when you have a movie where every single line is sarcastic,
yeah,
I get
that's
bored.
an interesting take.
Like if every
sarcasm is a cilantro, it's supposed to be like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like
we need shirts that say sarcasm is a cilantro.
I like that.
Yeah.
They should have that at Chipotle as a dish. Because that menu's getting stale.
It is.
Would you like the chicken, or the cilantro
oh
as a soliloquy or whatever you said?
Chipotle, listen up. You're killing it for now.
Yeah.
But if you don't do something,
right,
everyone's going to drive by like it's their grandma's house.
Like, when are they going to introduce shrimp?
Can we get a shrimp?
Can we get some freaking shrimp?
Can we get a shrimp?
At Chipotle?
Can we get a cucumber salsa? Like a fresh mango salsa?
Like, it's always the same thing.
You know what Chipotle is? I give up.
Yeah.
I fucking give up.
Yeah.
I know what it is. I know I'm going to be very full. I give up.
You're a chip off the old Oatley. Now, here's the thing.
It took me that long to get it off the old Oatley. Go on.
But here's the thing. The sarcasm, I appreciate the writing. I appreciate the wit. But it's just like overkill because then at some point when I'm watching a movie, there needs to be a groundedness where I at least invest that this is sort of a real character.
And Deadpool as a franchise is always trying to do that, the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And it's actually admirable when they pull it off. But they'll have like one scene where he's a dad or he's getting married. And that's supposed to be enough because everyone wants to just like mainline the mania.
Yeah.
And it used to be kind of the reverse formula.
Yeah.
The
only place I think that really works well, it's not even sarcasm, it's more jokey, is like the airplane movies. But in Deadpool, when every single line, like you get a knife through your heart and you do a joke.
Yeah.
Or you cut a guy's head off and you do a joke.
Well,
It's like, I get bored because it's like, here comes another one. Like I
Yes.
run out of.
I think this is the age we're in. We're finding out that getting exactly what we want isn't always what we want.
Ooh, say that again.
We're living in the age where we're realizing that getting what we want isn't exactly what we want. It's
And
not
one
what we
more
want.
time in a girl's voice.
Well, I am a woman, and I have a deep, sultry voice, because you can't call one voice a woman's voice and another not a woman's voice. So this is my beautiful cigar smoking, bathtub taking, luxuriating in a beautiful velour gown.
Why are you grinding your hips while you do that?
I gotta get into my hips. My hips are how I find my woman.
Wow.
My woman voice.
I like this woman.
And I think this is the age of finding out that what we want isn't always what we want, baby.
Wow. Thank you for that.
I went somewhere.
You did.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was at
think
the
you
Hollywood
went to
Bowl.
Bakersfield, I think. Yeah.
I said Bakersfield a lot. That's where my
I
brother-in-law
know.
lives.
I know. I have a tramp stamp of it on right over my ass crack.
I mean, that you didn't even have to say where it is. That's
Yeah.
where tramp stamps go.
I know.
Tramp stamp.
I got a tattoo in my groin area, a new one.
What?
It's you're going to love it. Do you like animals?
Yeah.
It's a tattoo of a giraffe sleeping on a beanbag chair. And when I get excited, it actually stands up and projectile vomits vanilla yogurt. What? When is it my turn to shine? God. Good Lord. Shouldn't have come here today. I shouldn't have come here today.
What are we going to do? We have to do something.
When? Now?
You and me.
What are you talking about?
Somehow.
Oh, you mean like a
Like
project?
yeah, I mean, we got to.
A construction project or a creative project?
I was thinking construction, but we could go into
I'd
our lane.
love to slap a wall unit together with
Yeah,
you.
drywall.
Put drywall up and then a wall unit.
Somebody put drywall in my house. There was a hole in one of our walls, and they had to do drywall.
Uh-oh.
And I left him for like 20 minutes. I came back, and it was done. And I was like, how did you do? Like, I have no concept of how drywall. It was done.
Isn't it amazing?
How did you do it?
It's
He
envious.
had very few tools.
I have a handyman that I use.
Yeah.
And this guy can do everything from drywall to shingling to
This is what you-
carpentry
this is what you
to
need.
electric
This is
to
what you need.
plumbing.
This is what you need.
And it's humbling because
Yeah.
you look at
That's what
guys
I
like
mean.
us who
Yes.
sometimes people in different, like whether you work for Apple or you're an entertainer, you're Stephen King, you're this prolific writer.
Yeah.
You think you're so,
Yeah.
and people sort of put you on a pedestal
Yeah.
and then
But who builds the
we
pedestal?
go out and do our stuff. Who builds the pedestal?
Yeah, yeah.
That's an amazing way to put it. You look at a guy walk in a house and
Yeah.
literally fix 12 things, and you stand there and go, I can't do one of those.
Yes, we're useless in the
It's
post-apocalyptic
so admirable.
I completely agree.
There's so much technique and artistry, and
it's backwards. It's like teachers, mechanics, painters, construction workers. These are like any alien would be like, sorry, the guy that built that skyscraper, the 300 people that built it are like ne'er-do-wells smoking cigarettes and hooting at girls. Excuse me? These should be your kings.
Yeah.
But the guy that drew it on a piece of paper, let's get in line to suck his D. That's insane.
Oh, I didn't expect you to go there.
His Derringer, it was a way of freshening breath in the Wild West.
A Derringer? I thought it was a rifle.
No. The reason why Derringers, the small guns, is because a nickel has a sterilizing quality. So cowboys used to throw a small gun in there. You didn't know this?
No.
That's what suck my D means.
They throw a small gun in their mouth?
You put the small nickel Derringer. It what's it called? Sanitizes.
Yeah.
And kills all the germs because of the metal. That's how they used to. They didn't have toothpaste in the Wild West.
Oh shoot!
So that's why the gun was so small. Then you'd shoot it every once in a while as a joke.
Oh.
You'd pull it and someone would go, why does it smell like bad breath in here? That was a lot of people's, not their last words, because the Derringer would just kind of, but it would be the last thing you said before you were shot with a small bullet.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
I
this
didn't
is
know
history.
that.
People don't know history.
Yeah, I certainly don't.
People don't know history.
I don't even know what happened last year.
2024?
Yeah. I didn't even know there was a 4 on the end of it.
There are some twists.
I thought it was 2.
22, and then question mark. It's
I
like
thought it
a
was-
cool party.
I thought it was 202.
The year 202.
I didn't realize there was a 4 on the end.
You don't hear a lot about the year 202.
Unless you have a friend named Korg.
202, Korg.
Korg like moose meat. Wasn't that a caveman year?
No.
Was 202
AD 202?
Yeah.
Caveman year is like 3000 BC, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're a few. So Jesus is already born. It's Jesus times.
BC means before Christ.
Yeah. They often say BCE, before Common Era.
Or Baconator. It could be Baconator.
Baconator is a
Wendy's
very popular
Baconator.
sandwich.
BC.
What's your favorite fast food thing to eat? We're almost out of time, so this can be
How
your
much
big-
time do we have? Because
Well-
I have about a 45-minute story I wanted to tell. Oh, God. Whoa. Go, Speed Racer. Go,
Let's see if I can do it.
fax machine. Geiger counter.
Hear how it gets the little hairs?
Oh, yeah. It's like a post-apocalyptic static ham radio.
The static is what makes it special.
You're in a bunker underground. Okay, you do that, and I'll do the other part.
Are you doing Hitler?
No, I'm doing like the mysterious voice that breaks in all of a sudden.
We're at the tank, we're at the base. Bring 7 people, we have guns.
You know, there's always like
It's like
that
a
weird-
ham radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's the best pork-based radio.
Yeah, they're so good.
It's better.
Glazed. I like a glazed ham radio.
Are you a ham guy?
Thanksgiving, I am. Yeah.
You carve up a ham.
The whole family gets on the ham, and we call people all over the country.
The whole family?
Yeah, the whole family. Mark Hamill.
Homily. The priest does a homily for Mark Hamill, and the whole family gives it a hand.
Wow. You're a Marvel superhero.
Those movies.
Wow. You were asking me what my favorite fast food was?
Yeah. But it was just to see where it would go.
Oh.
You look like a bucket of classic KFC.
I love KFC, but they get mad at me because I go in there and, you know, the kids look, and I go, just kid, let's go. You know what I want.
Make with the buck.
And they just stare at me. They go, what do you mean, sir? And I say, just don't mess around, zit face. And they go, what, sir? I go, just give me the skin. Give me a bucket of skin. Nobody eats the damn chicken. We rip the skin off like a gazelle getting stripped by a pack of hyenas. We throw the damn chicken out the car window. Just save
Give
me the work.
skin.
Just give me a bucket of skin, you zit-faced, train track, brace teeth, greasy-haired, touching your own anus in the bathroom freak.
Do you think, for real, if KFC put out a bento box and the main part of the box was just a pile of fried chicken skin and you serve it with chopsticks to class it up? So you have coleslaw, the skin pile, and maybe some beans. Would people buy it?
I think so.
I think so,
It
too.
sounds like no, but that's what I mean. The reality
that's
is
it.
people would guiltily do it.
They would
No
love
one
it.
would admit to it, but if you went in and they had on the menu a stack of skin
Yeah.
and maybe some rice or something like an
Yes,
accoutrement,
rice that you're not going to eat.
you'd want just to maybe a thin piece of toast or something.
But that's why the chopsticks really helps it, because you're eating it classy, and you
Right.
call it raccoon's delight.
Oh yeah.
Like something the raccoons would find in the bag.
Yeah.
Because remember when the Double Down came out and everyone was like, what? Now a Double Down's like a totally normal concept.
Yeah.
2 chicken bees with a thing.
Yeah. I think
Box of skin.
If people who work for KFC were watching this, and I know a lot of them do down at
Chipotle
corporate,
watches, so we're going to see some
Yeah.
changes.
I think if they did a test run of just selling the skin,
Yeah.
and then they took the meat and made like a soup or something, so
or
you're not
naked
wasting
chicken.
it. Yeah,
Do you want? That's for
Some
the health
people, the health
nuts.
people.
Do you want it without the skin?
So if they start, we should be their marketing team.
Naked, wet, dark meat.
Yeah.
And it's like when Aquafina came out. It's just Coke without the syrup.
Yeah.
And the bubbles.
Say that. What'd you just say? Naked?
Naked, dark meat.
Yeah. I
Naked.
just had a flashback to the YMCA steam room. I'm sorry, but yeah.
You're holding on to that Canadian story. Your out is very Americanized, but your story.
My out?
Yeah, you got to, what in the U.S. we would call that a normal out.
Out.
Out. We say, sorry.
Sorry, but I'm going out.
Yeah, it went from Canada and then we went south for that out.
Yeah. I like it that I still have my Canadian accent.
Got to keep your Canadian.
I like it when people point it out because it reminds me of home.
Yeah, you're clearly Canadian.
Yep.
Have you ever seen a UFO or ghost in Alien?
I've wanted to badly.
Yeah.
And I think I might have seen UFOs once. I was on a walk in the Hollywood Hills, middle of the day with my ex-girlfriend. And
What's her name? I'm just kidding.
how dare you?
What was her name?
Skin?
Skin Pile?
Yeah.
With chopsticks, though.
Yeah.
Classy. Classy.
Well, you can't have chopsticks at KFC. Now you're introducing a whole new culture.
I think you could eat that popcorn chicken with the chopsticks as
That's
well.
true.
I think chopsticks at KFC. I think
Oh,
it would.
wow.
Oh,
Wow.
he came out every once in a while. He comes
Yeah.
out, get a chopstick on Air Force One. You eat them.
Yeah.
I call them America sticks.
Oh, yeah.
They're flagless poles. 2 flagless poles. And he'd eat the skin,
Yeah.
and he'd make it a sensation.
Oh, I'd love it. I would eat the skin, but I was on a walk once, and I don't even know why. I looked up into the sky. We stopped to talk to someone, and I sort of drifted, and I'm looking, and it's a clear day, no clouds, and I looked way, 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 way up, like just way, way, and I just see these little 3.
It's always 3.
It almost looked like the head of a nail. These 3 little dots, but in a triangle shape.
It's always a triangle.
And it was way up there, and it's one of those things you could barely see it, but I could see it, and it wasn't moving. They were just sitting there. And after a couple of minutes, I said to my girl, I said, do you see that? She goes, where? And I said, just look way up there and then focus. And she saw it too. And then I took my phone and I tried to film it, but it was so far up, it wouldn't even read.
Wow.
It was just these little dots. So it had to be something, like it definitely technically was a UFO, unidentified flying object, because it was up there.
Yeah.
But I've never had the classic, the hovering.
Yeah, but that's the new classic. The 3 dots.
Oh,
they
is
call
it?
it the Dorito,
Oh, wow.
and it's often orange. But
Yeah.
there's some comedians I know, they were in a porch in Brooklyn. 3 dots came, did a little rotate, and
Really?
yeah.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I believe there's got to be something out there.
I mean, if I was an alien and I saw your stand-up, I'd be like, we got to get in touch with this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
To book a show?
You wouldn't believe what they pay. It's huge.
Is it?
Huge. Because
I
they're
wonder-
like post money. They don't care.
I wonder if the triangle, if it flew over the Bermuda Triangle and went right down, would it be a perfect fit?
I think you're onto something.
Huh.
I remember in church, they gave us a talk on satanic symbols. I've probably said this before. Obviously, the pentagram,
Yeah.
upside down cross.
Yeah.
The third one, triangle. And I loved
it?
everything in church. And even that, I was like, come on. But maybe.
What about an isosceles triangle?
Well, Isosceles was a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great philosopher, though.
Great.
That guy could triangulate.
I wish I knew anything about an isosceles triangle. Although, remember, isosceles. Doritos are isosceles triangles.
When at Christmas, at Halloween, what I do is I go to Staples. You know Staples?
The store?
Yeah, and they have, you can buy isosceles triangles by the bag. I mean, they sell them there in the ruler section.
Oh, yeah.
And so what I do, just for fun, on Halloween, I'll get bags of isosceles triangles, and I'll go around the neighborhood and stab them into the front of the eyes of the jack-o'-lanterns. So it looks like all the pumpkins in my neighborhood are wearing sunglasses.
Like 80s style.
70s.
70s.
Yeah, like thick sun, like
What-
disco glasses.
What were the 70s of the 70s? Disco, dancing.
Disco, clogs. Men wore clogs.
With that,
Clogs were a thing. Earth shoes.
it's got D.
Oh, it's got to have a D
The
in it?
70s of the 70s.
Oh, the 70s. Okay, sorry. The
Dancing,
70s. Disco, dildos.
Dildos.
Donny Osmond.
Donnie. Debauchery.
Diarrhea was big.
Diarrhea
Everyone
was
had
huge.
diarrhea.
I don't think there was any awareness of what caused or how to get rid of diarrhea. In
Right,
the
that's
70s.
why it was so fun.
That's what I
People just
mean.
used it as a recreational
And
thing.
to think that it was the era of white pants is
it
very
was like-
disorienting.
Yeah. So it was back then. Diarrhea was recreational and
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah,
could
yeah,
do
yeah.
it in a park
Yeah.
or at a museum.
It's push-free pooping.
Yeah. What else? Diphtheria.
Diphtheria?
Diphtheria was
What's
a big
that?
one in the 70s. It's like a
Diphtheria?
disease you get if you get bit by a mosquito in the twat.
Oh, but you need to wear DEET.
Right.
to get
You
rid
gotta
of it.
wear DEET. And Dean Martin
Dean Martin.
in the 70s.
That's great. You did it.
Baby, it's cold.
Outside.
Baby, I smell your diarrhea. I don't know Christmas
Were you
carols.
doing some push-free pooping? Maybe just half a squirt more.
Oh, baby.
Baby, it's
I really
loose
must
down
run.
there. Diarrhea is fun. You wipe it, it looks like the Shroud of Turin. It's all wet, you know?
Shroud of Turin.
Do you believe?
It's actually the very first Rorschach test, by the way.
You,
Like they
sir, have
held-
done a 90-minute callback.
Yeah.
You get the Petey. The
Yeah.
Petey Award.
What's that?
We're miming. This is improv.
Oh. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank
They're playing the music.
I'm not finished yet. I'd like to thank the denim chair. I'd like to thank all the members. Except for the people listening, I'd like to thank the people watching. Those of you listening will never know what my award looks like. You can go to Steve Martin's house and suck cucumbers out of his vacuum cleaner.
With the bumps.
Yeah, those are dill pickles.
But cucumbers are dill pickles.
Well, are they?
They will be.
You will.
You'll butterfly a child. We did it. We did every callback. Well, you're a gift to the planet.
So are you.
Thanks for being here. So are ye.
Yeah.
For the time travelers listening.
Yeah.
And thank you. And do you
Thank
want to
you.
plug anything?
Well, if you have a chance, check out my podcast, The Harland Highway. Pete's been on it twice, and we had a riot.
Yes. Always
we had a
fun.
real riot.
Twice. And we'll do it again. That's why I was like, let's just do it on mine because we want to do it all the time.
Yeah.
But just mix it up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming this way.
Oh, yeah. No, this is great, buddy. Thanks for having
I
me.
loved every second of it. Would you say Harland Highway is the podcast? It's amazing. Keep it crispy is the catchphrase. It's how we end. You say keep it crispy.
I say it.
You say it.
Can I say keep it Krispy Kreme or just
You
crispy?
can say keep it Krispy Kreme.
Because I love those donuts.
I do have a request. Would you say it how people think you talk?
Keep it Krispy Kreme, even. And now all the callbacks are complete. We did it. We did it.